and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm taking a look at some scenarios that came with update 0.39. The first scenario is the Ardente Experience. It's a small, short and technical track around the ETK testing map with the new Sherrier Ardente. It is an interesting scenario, I like it. It is quite difficult in some parts because there is the water on the track, so you lose a lot of traction, so you have to be extra careful. And I was able to almost get 1 star by testing this scenario, because I missed a checkpoint and I had to reverse, so I lost some seconds. So let's try to aim for at least 1 star in this scenario. Now, I am at this long and wet strip. Okay, a lot of braking is necessary, because this corner catches me out quite a lot. Also, the ESC is fighting against me in some sections. There is a twisty part coming up very soon that makes the ESC scream quite a lot. But if I can get the braking correctly, I can do the corners nicely, and at least I will get some seconds back. Now, the twisty section is about to come, some off-roading, but not a problem for the Ardente. Now, this one is the part I did talk about a second ago, and it is quite difficult. You can see the ESC screaming at me quite a lot. Without it, I didn't try to remove the ESC, I just kept it because this is how the car spawns, so it should be able to achieve at least a decent result in these conditions. If you want to maximize the results, probably you have to remove the ESC. Okay, now here it's another difficult part, because if I get the braking zones wrong, I smash on the walls, and that was almost stalling. That's not good. Now here I can get some speed, and you climb a lot of speed actually from this car. Now let's start to brake early, because the checkpoint is right before the corner and there is a wall a meter after the road. Yeah, probably without the ESC it would be easier, just a little bit more of oversteer. Now this section is quite tricky, because if you don't notice the water, you start to brake when you already are in the water and you smash straight on the wall, and that's the finish line. Let's see. 2 minutes 16. Oh, almost 2 stars. Almost. Without the ESC, I will probably be able to get 2 stars. But anyway, this was the Ardente Experience, and now let's see the next scenario. The second scenario is race car delivery, so we have to go and grab a race car and to deliver it to the owner, and then we have to come back to this starting point in under 9 minutes. That's the requirement for this scenario. The other one is complete the delivery, but that's, of course, if you complete it in under 9 minutes, it's completed. Now, I already remember this part, but you can still, if you forget where you're going, you can put on the map and use the GPS to go to point the destination, because the first time you have to do it, otherwise you will start running around like a headless chicken. And the longest part probably for this scenario is the ramp, the lowering and raising the ramp. There is also an hidden requirement, probably, I don't know if it makes you fail the delivery, and is that the car can't be used more than 200 meters. So maybe it's made because, as you can see, odometer, maybe because you can't go and deliver this car just by driving it. Probably that's the reason. Okay. Well, there is not a requirement for damage, so I did break the window by mistake. I wasn't intentionally trying to break the mirror, not the mirror, the window. Can I raise? Okay. Can you? Okay. So the ramp, sometimes it takes some fiddling with the controls. It doesn't work 100% of the time. 99% of the times it works. 1% of the time it needs a little encouragement. Now, I want to place it as best as I can for the delivery, but for the going back, you don't need the ramp to be in perfect position. Now, the difficult part of this mission, of this scenario, is just driving the truck with the car on the bed. Now, wait, stop, I forgot Okay, so let's put the map and let's go into the delivery parking spot, okay, and set a route. Okay, perfect. So I have the GPS because I don't remember where the delivery is. And yeah, the difficult part for this scenario is driving around with the car on the bed, because while we have moving parts, we still don't have the way to secure the load, the cargo. So cars and props placed on other vehicles, they can't be secured. So when you pass over bumps, you can see the car that bounces around and you risk losing it. There is also a dirt section before the end, before the delivery point, and you better take that part slow, otherwise the car will fall off the bed. And that's a thing that this game still misses. Maybe if they don't have the idea for the securing cargo, make the platform at least sticky, so the cars are more less prone to sliding around and fall off the bed, or even for props, because that's annoying. Because in free roam you can still use the node grabber, and that's a big help, but in career mode there is no node grabber, and also scenarios as well, so it is an extremely infuriating thing to do if you just do a little mistake and take a bounce a little bit too fast, maybe in a corner even, and you fall, you make the car fall. But anyway, this is the tricky part. Downhill off-road, very risky, so I'm going slow. I know there is a time limit, but I rather lose the time limit than lose the car and have to restart, because that's annoying. Okay, slow. As you can see, the car is bouncing a lot and it's moving on the ramp towards the left, so I'm going very, very slow and carefully. But this is the delivery point, of course, so now let's reverse into it, because there is no other way to do it. And while I reverse, even if there are trees, I can start to move the ramp. It's dangerous, but it's doable, okay? With one hand on the controller and the other on the keyboard, okay? Okay, oh man, that was... I caught it on camera, because if I wanted to do it intentionally, I don't think I would be able to do it. Oh, come on, let's enter the box. Okay, perfect, okay, that's perfect. It was not my intention to do it, but that's not a very realistic delivery. But now I didn't even need to roll down the ramp, so I can just keep it this way and rush towards the finish point. And these guys, what are they doing? Wendover, please, what are you doing? You are making a traffic jam. Okay, I'm struggling to climb. It's very steep. Please, no, don't, no. Do I need to enable the differential to lock? Sorry. No, please. Please. Climb. Okay, luckily removing the ESC did help quite a lot. Oof. Imagine losing this scenario just because I couldn't climb this little road. Please, ETK, sorry. But I don't care, because I don't have damage requirements, so now I have to bolt towards the finish line that I don't remember. Okay, no, I do remember. There is a gas station, okay. Memory, please, don't fail me at this point, because we have to win it. I have a solid chance of completing a scenario live on camera with all the stars, okay? Brake fading, I don't... okay, I do care, actually. Weird, that's the rear one. The rear brake fading, huh, interesting. The rear is even light. Anyway, okay, okay. I do remember going this way. Did I come out from here? But that's the delivery point, the cargo, sorry, the delivery point where I had to load the car. So let's go this way. Memory, please, don't fail me now. So there is a church now. Yes. There is the fuel... the fuel station was there. No, I missed it. Okay, now here. Let's put the indicator, even if I am on the wrong way. That's at least be a little respectful. Okay, that's the gas station. I have to do a little loop. Don't risk going fast over the curbs. That's dangerous, and I have to park it, please. It should be under 9 minutes. It has to be under 9 minutes, please. Okay, finishing in 4, 3, 2, 1, and 7 minutes! Woohoo! Woo! And that's history in the making. I completed a scenario with all the stars live on camera. That's whew, awesome. So this was race car delivery, and now let's see the next scenario. And now it's time for the Roadmaster scenario. This is a very difficult scenario to complete. We are driving once again the Sherrier Ardente, and it is a nice sports car. Engine is start of oil right at the beginning. Okay, interesting. And it is a difficult scenario because it is very long. You have a lot of high-speed sections followed by very tight corners, so you have to brake a lot early because this is not a race car, this is a sports car, so it has limits on tire traction and also brakes, so be extra careful. Also, the road is quite bumpy, and for a sports car with very stiff suspensions like this one, it has very stiff suspensions in my opinion, it gets quite bouncy sometimes here and there, and having a bounce on a braking zone is just the death of this car, and I can tell you that it can happen in some situation. And also it is very dangerous because there is a lot of barriers to the side of the road, ditches, trees, so a small mistake can be deadly to the try. I also already removed the ESC in case I do a small bump, for example on a barrier, on a side barrier. At least I can still drive the car, maybe with some steering damage, but it will not try to stop itself in the middle of the road. Also, sections like they are coming next, yes, they are difficult because you can see from the map if you are going up or downhill, and if you don't remember the roads and the layout of this map and this scenario, they can get quite tricky, and when you realize it's too late and you're going to smash on barriers. I already did these scenarios many times because I keep crashing like a fool. Now, it is also difficult to judge. Okay, that seems like no damage to the front wheels. Can I still drive this car? Man, that's a very lucky situation. I probably need to go and buy a lottery ticket after that if I can complete this try. At this point I just want to finish it because it deserves to finish. I hope I won't crash again, but that was so lucky with the clip on a barrier like that. I did not do damage to the wheels. Wow, that's impressive. I'm almost amused at my luck there. Now here, man, this section is so difficult. I always misjudge the braking zone. I did need to brake 3-4 times. Aha, I'm a fool. But anyway, hopefully I will be able to reach not 1 star but close to 1 star, because it is even difficult to judge where the progress of the scenario, because the checkpoints, they look... sorry, I need to scratch my nose. The checkpoints look... the checkpoint gaps look uneven, so it's difficult to judge. I can't say I am at checkpoint 18, I still need 1 minute. It's impossible. Unless... And that's why I removed the ESC, because I did damage to the front wheel. I'm very, very stupid. But anyway, also this part coming up next, it's... Man, I'm being so lucky right now. I'm not smashing hard, but I'm losing a lot of time. Yeah, I think that there are no stars here in contention for me. At least I hope I can finish. At this point I just want to finish it, man. I need to keep it correcting even when I'm going straight. It's so difficult. But I will try it. I will try my best to not crash again. I already crashed twice and I risked the third one, so hopefully there won't be a fourth. Let's hope at least. Let's hope the Ardente with this damage can finish the lap, because it's going pretty fast. I'm going very fast with a very damaged car, because I need to correct it almost all the times. Apart from there, the damage, it helped me quite a lot. But now, here's the trickiest probably section. You go very, very fast, up to 230 kilometers per hour, and you have to slam on the brakes. There's the risk of getting some airtime, and if you get the airtime, you are screwed. So let's see, right now, here is the braking point, maybe. Not that far, but at least I didn't get airtime, okay. A little bit of handbrake, and to the off-road part. That's not very long, by the way, because there is finishing, but the off-road part is difficult for the braking, because you are maybe accustomed to braking in a sort of way on the paved road, even going fast. You go on dirt one time and you smash on the barrier, on the arrow indicator. Okay. 29. Okay, so going for the last, yeah, I can already see the time is already way after the third star. But anyway, I hope I can finish it, because this car took a beating and it's still able to finish it and going very fast. Okay, you know what? I completed it with very, very bad time. 25 seconds even for the first star. Oof. As you can see, the only other time I was able to complete it, I was 5 minutes and 32, so not that different. So this is a difficult scenario, very challenging, but I really like it. Anyway, let's see what the next scenario has to offer. And the last scenario I'm bringing to the video is the wreck fetcher one. It doesn't have a time requirement, so that's nice, you can do it very calmly. But now, let's see what it does do. There are 3 more scenarios that I'm not bringing on the video. I will tell that after this one, the reasons why I'm not doing that, but now let's focus on this one. So now, the first thing we have to do is to fetch the trailer. Now, enable the hook, or not the hook, the way to attach the trailer. That's not the hook, but I don't know the correct name. Perfect. Now, the trailer is now mine. And let's bring it to the loading area, where with the WL40, the loader, the heavy loader, we have to load 3 cars on the trailer and bring them back to the start position. The difficult part is just loading the cars properly, because they are long, so you have to place them correctly, not make them fall off. The road is not that bumpy, apart from the last part, which is going to be the first one once we go back. And the difficult part is placing the truck in a good position for the loading situation. Okay, now I'm closing too much the corner. Silly and stupid by me. So here's the car and the loader. Okay, let's... Come on. Come on, little T-Series. You can do it. Come on. Okay. I am in position. I do place it right here. I don't remember the last time I did this, where the placement was. Right about here, probably. But anyway, let's place it right here. The handbrake on is good. A good thing, because the truck won't slide away, because we will hit it easily. Okay, now the first one is the roamer, because it's the heaviest, so we want to put it in the front of the trailer, and it is also the most the easiest to load at the beginning. And probably the most difficult thing about this scenario is the camera, because it is very wobbly when we are using this kind of vehicles, of loaders. Okay, now here, okay, perfect. That's a nice forking, and raise it up and make it this way, so it shouldn't fall off. So, okay, that's a nice grab. And yeah, the difficultiest part of this scenario is just loading the vehicles, because the loader, while it's good, it is very tricky to drive and to place the forks in the vehicles. Also, if you are using the keyboard, I suspect this is going to be not a nightmare, but very close to one. As you can see, the camera is very wobbling around, and that's probably the most annoying part of this situation. Okay, I am aligned. It seems like I am aligned. Okay, now handbrake, and let's... okay, don't... I am very far away. Okay, perfect. Handbrake. And the first one is loaded. That's a decent job. Not the perfect job, but was very good. And the second should be the D-series, because I am going to place the Moonhawk half on the bed of this truck. Now let's go aligned, okay, and let's lower the forks. Okay, is it enough? Yes, perfect. Because I don't need to be careful, because the vehicles don't have a damage requirement. So that's very, very helpful, because I can hit the vehicles with the loader and not care if I do some damage to them. I just need to deliver them. So if I want, I could even do 3 trips, but that's just a big waste of time, and we are here to complete this one in the least time. Okay, slow. Okay, I was going a bit too fast there. Okay, stop. Let's start to move. Oh, okay, that was very fast. Okay, this one, I can push it maybe a little bit forward. Okay, stop. No. Okay, I still struggle with the controls of this loader, but that's just a perfect loading once again. Even better than the first one. And now the Moonhawk is quite tricky, because at least the first time I did it, I misplaced the first 2 vehicles, so I did not have a lot of space for this one, so I had to do some sort of piling up, and that was quite difficult, but it worked, so that's at least that. Okay, lower the forks. Okay, align better. Okay, and the car is loaded. No, yes. Okay, it's difficult because sometimes... Okay. It happened sometimes, not always. When I use the controls for the forks, it also moves the camera. That's not ideal. Okay, let's see if I have this... Oh my god, look at the wobbliness. Oh. Oof. That's a bit annoying. Let's... I don't think it will fit, even if the cars are placed better. Now maybe... Okay, you know what? I will do what I did the first time. I will put it half on the bed of the truck, and let's call it a day. Okay, the engine is also on the bed, so it should be quite stuck. Okay, let's see if I can replicate my first try. First of all, stop, and raise it, level it. Okay, I am a bit farther away. Let's go back. Stop here, stop! Ah! I put the handbrake and it still keeps rolling. Okay, let's lower it. Okay, I did damage to the D-series. No. Okay, didn't lower too much. Okay, perfect. I ruined it. Yes, of course, I ruined the placement of the D-series. But they are stuck together. Okay, I have to be careful not to hit bumps. The loader is going on its own. Will I be able to enter the truck from here? Okay, perfect. And now we just need to go back. Why can't I? I'm in the roamer. Okay, now I am in the truck. Okay, now the difficult part is just not make the cars fall off. Hopefully. Because that's precarious placement. But we don't have too long to drive. So I don't think it will be a problem. So go slow just to be safe. Just to be extra safe, but now we are on asphalt, so it should not matter that much. I just need to not brake hard because they will hit the cab of the truck I'm driving, and that's not ideal because if they fall off, you have to restart the scenario. Or you can bring back the loader, but that's a long drive and quite annoying. So drive carefully because we don't have very secured cargo. Okay, so start to lower the gas and some braking here and there. Perfect. Okay. Don't do a very sharp turn. Okay, and the brakes. Haha. So the brakes are delivered. The trailer is detached. The roamer is coming with me for some reason. Okay, roamer. But I don't think it's important because it's... Oh, no, it matters. It matters. No. No, I'm stuck. Oh. That was silly, but luckily I did already completed it. Okay, that was unexpected, and that's why you shouldn't brake hard. Because it happened to me that the cars hit the cab, but they never got stuck in my truck. So that's... that's silly. But anyway, these were the scenarios I decided to bring on the video. And there is an annoying change they did, and is that to change your scenario, you have to go back to the main menu. And that's annoying to me. It is quite fast, however, but it is still annoying. Now, I want to show you the other 3 scenarios that there are with this update. It will take a while. Okay, already. More gameplay selector. The first time you load this selection, this part of the menu, you will have the scenarios clustered. So, I don't remember by which one, but yeah, by automatic. And you can't find the newer one, so you just go into none, cluster by none, and the last one are the newer one. So we also have Guttered, which is the only AI race with this update, but I can bring it because you will only see a cloud of pixels. It is a nighttime race with banger cars, so no headlights, in the dust. You can't see anything. It is quite difficult the first time, but it's doable. And then we have the cargo shifter. I'm not bringing it because the only requirement is that you have to finish it under 50 minutes. So it is a very long scenario. You have a lot of risks. It's easy to damage vehicles. I was about to finish it when my controller detached from the PC and I smashed into a wall, so I'm not bringing it back. And also we have the block handler, which is another cargo scenario. You have to load 2 marble blocks on the track, and once again it is extremely difficult because the blocks of marble slide easily off the loader, off the truck, and they are very easy to pick up the first time, and if they fall off you don't have the option to load them back again because they don't have the logs keeping them up. So these 3 scenarios are quite difficult. Guttered is only difficult to see. The cargo shifter and block handler are very difficult to do. But anyway, these were the scenarios that came with update 0.39. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.